Hi, and welcome to Dorm Dining, where we make food that is easy, affordable, and tasty. My name is J.D. Lindbergh, and today we'll be going south of the border to make tacos with fresh guacamole. We're going to get started first off by, we have about a pound of pretty lean ground beef. We're going to get that on the stove to start browning, then we'll get back here to make our guac. We've got our burner set to medium-high, and we've broken up the ground beef a little bit. We're going to let this brown up. The beef is starting to brown up here. Want to just keep stirring it to make sure that it doesn't burn on the bottom. Flip it over occasionally. Thing with ground beef, though, you got to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. Guacamole is a really simple dip to make. It's great, especially around this time of year with Super Bowl Sunday just passing. So for this guacamole, we've got 2 avocados. You want to make sure that they're pretty firm. This one's a little soft for my liking, but we'll work with it. Storm Dining, we'll do what we got to do. So to deconstruct your avocados, first of all, use a clean workspace and a big knife and sort of make an incision along that side of it, thusly. And then just take it and roll it along the knife's edge. And this will cut all the way around, and then you get 2 nice halves of an avocado, just like this. And the pit came out on its own that time. Gotta love it. Like that. Once again, just make a cut along the side, and then roll the avocado along the knife. Gotta be careful with your fingers, though. Make sure you don't slip. Alrighty, and if the pit doesn't come out on its own, all you can do is take the lower end of your knife, whack it like that, twist, and out comes the pit. Alright. Now to get the avocado out of its little shell, I like to use a spoon. You can take this one from the cask. Just dig in like this. Go all the way around the outside of the avocado. And then drop it right in your bowl. Scrape the bottom, get all that goodness in there. Got to love avocados. Once again, just run the spoon around all inside of the avocado, and it just falls right out. What I like to do is I like to keep these shells for afterwards. It's a nice presentation if you serve the guacamole in the shell itself. Scores brownie points. Next, this is the juice of 1 lime. Go ahead and knock that right in there. We've got some plum tomatoes, some red onion, and a little bit of your favorite brand of hot sauce, whichever you like. They're not paying me, so I don't have to say their name. Alrighty, so now we've got all of our base ingredients in there. I'm going to go check on the ground beef real quick and maybe clean some of this avocado off my hands. Well, our ground beef's cooked up nicely, as you can see here. We've got just a little bit of pink around there, but that'll cook out when we add the taco seasoning. This ground beef was pretty lean, so I don't think that we're going to have to drain it off before we add the seasoning to it. Go back to the stove. Now for tacos, what we like to do is just take a package of any type of seasoning mix. We already took it out of its package, put it in a glass bowl, but just 1 package per 1 pound of meat, just about. And then 3/4 of a cup of water. Now these will go back over here to the stove. We'll add them both in. Be careful adding the water. You don't want to get any splatter on yourself. Ground beef grease can kind of hurt. And then we'll just mix it in. Want to make sure you get nice coverage, get all the beef nice and flavored with that seasoning. Now we've brought the beef back up to a simmer. We might even turn the pan down a little bit more. This part can go pretty slow. You just want to let the beef simmer in that taco sauce until the taco sauce sort of reduces down. Alright. We'll park that on number 3 on our settings there. We'll come back over here and we'll mix up our guac. Now, some people like to put their guac through a food processor or something funny like that. I like to actually use a mashed potato masher. That works really well. But any wooden spoon, or you can use a fork if you want to. You just sort of mash it up. This will be a really crude guacamole, but I like that. You know, it gives you a lot of depth on your chip. All right. That looks pretty darn good to me. Okay, so we'll leave this out for right now. We'll go back, we'll check on our ground beef, which is simmering away nicely. Keep on stirring it. It's starting to really reduce now. You can get a good shot of how much liquid is actually already cooked out of this. That'll just leave you with a nice flavor from the seasoning. Well, our ground beef's done, so we'll take this to a plate. Delicious. Leave that over there for now. Now let's talk about shells. I'm a soft shell guy myself. I really do like soft shell tacos better than hard shell. So to heat up the soft shells, just got a few of them over here. All you got to do is take 2 plates and 2 pieces of paper towel. Wet the paper towels a little bit, just to keep the shells moist while they're cooking. Doesn't have to be a lot of water. Put one on each plate like that. And take your shells and plop them down on that plate. Put the other plate and towel on top. Then they go right in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Pop them in there. Alright, our shells are done. Pull these out. Plate can be a little hot, so be careful. Prepare yourself for that. Alrighty. These things are steaming. As you can see, they're nice, they're moist. Alright. Now comes the fun part. We get to put together a taco. So we'll take this plate here. This can be our new base plate. Alright. What I kind of like to do is we just got everything laid out in advance so that you can just go right down the line. We'll reuse our avocado spoon. Take like a couple scoops of the ground beef, pop that down first. What I like to do is put it sort of towards one side of the taco. This will make folding it a lot easier when we get to that stage. Next, grab some cheese. A little bit of salsa. I got to throw on some fresh guacamole. Now with the guacamole, you guys got to salt and pepper it to taste after you get done. Just make sure that it tastes the way you like it to. Throw that right on top. We've also got some fresh chopped red onion. That right there. And some tomato. We'll pop all that right there. And to fold the taco, just sort of pick up one end, like this. Fold it like that. Pop this wing in like that. Fold it over again like that. And now it's time to eat. That is some good taco. Well, guys, thanks for watching Dorm Dining today. We've got our tacos on the table, and the big guy here is about to chow down. Check us out on our Facebook group for these recipes. All of our past recipes are on there as well. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.